Oh hey, Shabbat Shalom CYJ. Welcome to Shabbat Storytime. I'm Mira. I'll be your counselor this summer. I can't wait to see all of you in person in Wapaka. Now, today's Shabbat story is a classic from my time as a camper, and it's about Moshe, the nursing home's favorite person. And Moshe, he had an empty bed in his room, and he had the bed next to the window, which was the most coveted spot. And one day, Shlomo, a new resident, was moved in, and he was moved into Moshe's room. He got the bed next to the wall, and Moshe had the bed next to the window. And things were going good until they got to Friday afternoon time, right about now. And Moshe said, "Shlomo, come see. I can see out the window." And Shlomo said, "I can't get out of bed. I'm too tired." And Moshe said, "Okay, I'll tell you what I see in the window." And he said, "I can feel Shabbat in the air. I see kids running around, having fun and playing. I see mothers walking with their strollers, pushing babies. I see people in their fancy clothes, eating challah, excited for Shabbos." And Shlomo smiled, and he remembered his time that he had as a kid and as an adult celebrating Shabbat, and he was happy. And together, everyone had Shabbat, and they went on with their week. And next Friday, the same thing happened again. Moshe said, "Shlomo, let me tell you what I see out the window. It's almost Shabbos. I can feel it. I see the little kids running around, having fun. I see mothers pushing their kids in strollers on their way to synagogue. I see kids eating challah. I see people dressed up in their fancy clothes. I can feel Shabbos. It's coming." And Shlomo smiled, and he was happy, and he remembered his time as a kid celebrating Shabbat. And together, everyone in the home had Shabbos. They sang their songs, they washed their hands, they ate their challah, and they played a little softball, and then they went on with their week. And this kept going on for many months until, unfortunately, Moshe passed away. And it was really sad. Everyone in the nursing home dearly missed him, his family, and a few days later, a new person was moved into Shlomo's room. Shlomo got the bed by the window, the really coveted spot. He was so excited to feel the sun on his face and look outside. And the new person, Daniel, was moved into the bed that Shlomo had. And they were getting along well, they were friendly, and then Friday afternoon comes around, right around this time, and Shlomo says, "Daniel, do you want to see outside this window and see what Shabbat looks like?" And Daniel said, "I can't get out of bed, I'm too tired." And Shlomo said, "Let me tell you what I see out the window." And he pulls open the blinds and he peers over it, and it's a brick wall. He sees nothing. And he realizes that Moshe had been telling him the story of what he remembered from Shabbat just to make him happy. And so Shlomo decides to do the same thing for Daniel, and he says, "Daniel, I see little children running around and mothers pushing strollers and people eating challah, and they're all dressed up and they're ready for Shabbat, and I can feel it and it's beautiful." And Daniel smiled, and he remembered his time celebrating Shabbat as a kid, and Shlomo felt good. And then they all had Shabbat together, and it was beautiful. And the moral of this story is that sometimes we do things for other people to make them happy, even if it doesn't always make sense to us. And right now it's kind of a strange time, and we're all gonna work together, and we can all also slow down and take time to celebrate Shabbat and be together in different ways, and remember the great times that we had at camp and look forward to them coming up soon. Shabbat Shalom, CYJ.